Picturesque Provo, Utah, LaBelle Edwards Stadium. A beautiful Friday night for football here on EA Sports College Football. It's the Iowa State Cyclones and the BYU Cougars. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rose down on the sidelines. We check in with her now.
Well, guys, the Cougars head coach told me before the game, his running back is getting better each and every week. He is devastating in the red zone, top 5 in the country in rushing touchdowns, and they believe he deserves to be in the Heisman conversation. Each and every week, he is showing the country why he is one of the best backs in the nation. I'll keep you posted if he's able to keep up this productivity, and the Heisman talk gets louder and louder today. Back to you.
Appreciate that, Holly. BYU ready to put a foot to it and get this game going. Here he comes with the return. Couldn't find room for the big play. He'll be stopped at for a short return. It's a coverage unit right on top of it. So Iowa State's offense will go to work first. And here comes Jalen Rayner. He was sacked 4 times and threw a couple of interceptions last time out. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Trying to move them on the counter. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. Offense in a bunch formation. Right back to the well. Maybe picked up a couple as he gets it to the 14.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got to pick him up, but they didn't block the most important guy, the big fella right in the middle.
Got enough for the first. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
Every offensive coordinator in the country, they come in the game, they have a script. They have a couple plays they want to go through to get their team settled in, get down and get in good third down situations, execute on third down. Nice start on this opening drive by the offense.
Give to the back. Stopped after a gain of 3. It'll be 2nd and 7. Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Back to throw, it's Rayner. Under fire. Got him for the sack. This defense turning up the intensity.
And you don't want to see this trend continue. Last week he was sacked 4 times. The offensive line, this offense as a whole, needs to get in better situations, get rid of the football faster, and not keep getting their quarterback hit.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. The Cyclones will call on their punt team. Promising start to that drive, sort of fizzled out, and they'll have to punt it away. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. So BYU's offense takes the field for the first time in this game. And this running game might have a huge advantage when they get to the 2nd level of this defense, David.
Well, and this is a big challenge. Like, you're overmatched. You understand that this guy is a top-shelf player. And I'll be honest, this defense has kind of struggled a little bit this season. But this individual matchup, you got to get him on the ground. You got to find a way to corral him, slow him down. He can't be the game wrecker. If that's the case, it's going to be too easy for this offense.
If you're on offense, you got to be thinking, let's dominate in the trenches and let's get our star running back into the 2nd level against this linebacker. We've got an athletic advantage at that position. So if we can free him up into the 2nd level of this defense, make him make guys miss, those are going to be explosive plays for the offense.
And a nice grab there. Big pickup down to the 35-yard line.
And listen, you get zone coverage and you can hit that curl route and he comes open continually. Keep hitting it. This might be a play to come back to.
He's going to run it. Across the 25, he's got room. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14. BYU right back to the line. before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it first and goal. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. They'll run it on first and goal. He never had a chance on the draw, tackled almost as soon as he got the ball.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
He cannot get it in, a mere inches away from pay dirt.
After getting stopped on that second down, don't be surprised if the offense hands it off to him again here at the goal line on third.
They'll run it here on third and goal. And he charges across the line. Touchdown, BYU! The first score of the game for the man who leads the nation in rushing touchdowns.
The offense goes as he goes, so really no surprise in the opening drive. They keep feeding him the football. He showed you all of his ability on that TD.
They get set for the point afters. We have the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. They covered half the field with a 50-yard touchdown drive. And they finish it off with a short plunge into the end zone. Fielded in the end zone, it's Bailey. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Let's see what the Cyclones offense has dialed up for this drive. Down by a touchdown, and we'll see if they can get on the board with this drive. It's a draw. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. Makes the stop at the 30, but a big 15-yard pickup gets him out of trouble. It'll be first and 10 from the 30. To the air, it's Rayner. Looking down the middle. Makes the grab, it's Boyd. Finally stopped at the 46 after a 15-yard gain. They are dialed in on this drive, a couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on first down. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. Well, that was an easy one for the officials. You can't grab a face mask like that, and it costs the defense a first down. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. On the move. Got a little grass. Touchdown, Iowa State. He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
Well, on that run, he shows you why he's so dynamic. He's got all the tools in the toolbox to hit the home run, David, and they're going to stay patient with him. They know they're not going to score a touchdown every single time they give it to him, but he is that guy that can break the game wide open for this offense. Expect more from him.
Yeah, and then once you start giving it to him, you create that balance on offense. Then you can play action and suck those linebackers up. So it's only going to help this offense make it more two-dimensional as opposed to one. Get the running game going, and then it opens up the pass.
Gain of right at 7 yards, 2nd and 3 coming. The Cougars can really attack on this 2nd and short. Looking to fire. Pressure coming. He'll pull it down and run. Gets it out to about the 35-yard line. That's where they'll mark him out of bounds, and this offense trying to put something together. A first down for the offense. Trying play action. Looking for an open area to his left. At the 45 on his way. And a nice pickup on the line and gets down to avoid contact. BYU coming to the line with first and 10. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Martin.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early enough. And there are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
Dropping back, it's Bachmeier. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. This offense gets into plus territory. They're going to go for it regardless of their field goal kicker's range. On fourth down, they're taking to the air. Got out of trouble and throws. Pulls it in with one hand. Inside the 40-yard line and out of bounds at the 39. And the Cougars, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Wants to throw on first down. Looking to the big tight end. Makes the catch. It's Lyons. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down. Motion from the wideout. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. The Cougars will hustle to the line. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Get it out on the screen. Runs through a tackle. Goes out of bounds on the play, and he's got him set up first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Cougars!
And he's in for a second touchdown, man. He knows what to do when he gets down. He knows how to get in the end zone. And I love when you can run the football as you get close to that goal line. Be the more physical team, and they're doing just that.
After one quarter of play, let's take a look and see how these running backs are doing. And they did tack on that extra point without any adventure. Fielded in the end zone. It's Miller. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Iowa State has the ball back. The Cyclones ready to go on offense. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. He's got the tight end. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on first down, setting up an easier second down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field.
Here's a little room there. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Might as well give it to him again. Turning it on. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. Looking downfield, it's Rayner. Makes the catch. Good pickup there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. And the Cyclones are moving quickly down the field. The give on the counter. Surged ahead for a couple there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Man, a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D lineman and linebacker.
Makes a deep grab. Touchdown, Cyclones! Rolled his way into the end zone. Setting up for the extra point and the tie.
It was a really nice job on the route concept because they got the safety occupied, which opened up the deep middle of the field for the receiver on the post. He uses his speed. Nice job by the quarterback, putting it out in front of him. He makes the catch and then runs it into the end zone.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The BYU offense headed back out to go on the attack. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like...
Gets away from one, finds room. He'll step out of bounds right at the 35-yard line, and maybe they've got something cooking. They're going to go right back to him on first down. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. 8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and short. On the ground, it's Martin. Maybe some room here. Stopped at the 47-yard line, a 10-yard gain, and they'll move the markers. BYU with the 1st and 10. The play action fake. Oh, always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47. That offense having to deal with the last thing you want on first down, giving up a sack as they come up to the line on second down. Throws to the wideout. Picked off. That's number 15 on the year.
And what a great job by the defense that time. Cover one, man coverage. And did you see how everybody was impressed? When you press receivers, you disrupt their timing. You get your hands on them at the line of scrimmage. You jam them. And it completely disrupts the quarterback and his thought process.
Trying to take it back. Ripping through the defense. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. The Cyclones, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. The give to the running back from the shotgun.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to throw. It's Rayner. Pocket breaking down. It's complete on the right side. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
Headed to the end zone, and he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Iowa State!
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. So the BYU offense comes out to go on the attack. They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own. A chance here to tie the game with a touchdown drive. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Escapes the pressure going right. And he will wisely throw it to the kid playing the tuba. It's been a rough start for these guys, and you look down the schedule in the Big 12, there aren't many soft landing spots.
Well, no doubt about it. This team has had some bad breaks early this year in Big 12 play, but they've got to make good things happen, David. They've got to do a better job of executing offensively, defensively.
Caught, and he's got room. Good pickup there as he gets the first down. They'll mark him at the 48. BYU lines up quickly.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7.
And nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you've got to be prepared.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Scanning the field, it's Bachmeier. A little screen to the running back. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. Guys, look at this. A surprise. They're going to gamble and go for it here on 4th down. On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Firing to the right, complete. Outstanding tackle to keep him from getting the first down, and they'll get it back. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Finds the tight end. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
Nice quick throw there, and it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw, and you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on Gunner.
They'll move the wide receiver. Looking to throw on first down. Here's the pressure. Outside the pocket, lets it go. Grabbed over the middle, it's Boyd. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down.
Give all the credit to the offensive line right there. Defense was playing a big zone coverage, and it's going to take these receivers time to find the open spot in the middle of the field. So the offensive line, especially the tackles on the outside, really good job giving the quarterback a place to step up into, hold the ball, and then find his open receiver to get a big first down.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Fires to the tight end. Stopped at the 3, but it'll be enough to give them a first and goal. Now the Cougars are going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. And he breaks the play. Touchdown, Iowa State. Give him 3 touchdowns in this game and now up to 8 on the season.
And how big is that for this offense? Put a nice drive together, get the touchdown, add to this lead already. Everything right now, Palmer, going their way.
Yeah, that was as good a 2-minute type situation as you could have offensively. And, David, they've got so many weapons on this offense. They practice these situations all the time, and they put it to work here at the end of the first half.
Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. To the air, it's Bachmeier. Trying to escape and get it himself. Slides to the ground, picks up the first down, and avoids the hit. Timeout taken by BYU at second. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. Got a man, it's Phillips. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. He wants to change this route. Looking downfield on first down. It's caught. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15. The Cougars are going to use their third and final timeout here. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. From the red zone, looking for a space. Moves away as he feels pressure. Intercepted and room to run. He's at the 40, past the 30, at the 20. And he'll be brought down, and that's how we'll end the first half. And they head to the locker room. 2 quarters in the books, and time for us now to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football studio with scores from around the country. And the Cyclones will kick it away to start the second half. He's going to take a chance from midway in his end zone. They drag him down at the 22. He gambled for the big return out of the end zone and came up a little short. Holly, what did you find out coming out of halftime?
Hey guys, the Cougars head coach told me at the half he is thrilled with how this running back is performing to start the game. Late in the season, he is starting to build some momentum as we talk about the Heisman Trophy candidates, but he is doing it with his performance on the field, remaining consistent and dynamic. I'll keep you posted how he continues to strive here in the second half. Back to you.
Holly, thank you.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. Look at him. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
Good pick up there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48.
And I love the change in decision-making, right? That was a much better job. Last possession, tried to force it in there, threw the interception. This possession, it's not there. Take off and scramble. Great job. You got enough athletic ability to do that. Big third down conversion by this offense.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy...
And he throws another interception, his third of the night.
Just no fucking
He'll
way.
be stopped right at the 42 after returning the... Deep.
Make the right read. He goes behind. I make the throw. I fucking...
Comes up with a turnover. Iowa State's offense heads out to get this drive underway. They'd love nothing more than to take advantage of that early second half turnover and cash in. They can't corral the pitch. The ball's on the ground.
Man, those are so frustrating when you're a defense and you swarm to the football and you stick the quarterback and you make him cough it up just to have the other team recover it again and you don't get it. Still a good stick, still a good physical play. Keep hitting that quarterback.
Looking for a man. It's Rayner. Shakes off the defender. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short game there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. It is deafening in here, soaked in noise as BYU tries to get a stop on third down. Looking to to throw, and he needs a bunch. Here comes the heat. And he's sacked. Great work there by this defense. The Cyclones will send out the punt unit. 3 and out. They got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Hauls it in at the 25. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he stops. BYU has it back. The Cougars ready to get into that playbook. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions, but I think I stay aggressive with this offense.
Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
And that's not how you want to start a drive. On the very first play, you give up a sack and you lose a ton of yards. Quarterback, you've got to know, just throw the ball away, know when the play is over.
Plows through the defense. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. That holding call threw him in reverse. Now it's 2nd and long. Maybe a crease. Pulled down for the tackle. Looks as if we have an injured Cyclone on the play. Trainers are out there having a look at this freshman defensive tackle to see if he is going to be able to continue. And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. They've got the screen set up. Thought they had something set up there, but he'll be stopped just short, and it'll be 4th down. Wait just a second. They're leaving the offense on the field. They're going to go for it in this situation. On 4th down, going to the air. And the incomplete pass turns it over in their own end. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. The run from the shotgun. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Personal foul. Defense.
You might get away with grabbing just about anything except the face mask. Got to keep those hands below the face mask. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Looking for a man. It's Rayner. Here's a heat. They've got him. Great pressure by this defense.
That is how you start a drive. Meet the physical challenge on 1st down. Rush the quarterback, get the sack on 2nd down, and now put him in a 3rd and long situation. Nice job by this defense.
And the ball is free on the pitch. Oh, the offense looks as if they fell on the fumble, and they'll keep the ball. They'll try to cap off this drive with a field goal. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. Never a doubt for this big-footed guy. 49-yard field goal is good.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The Cougars offense takes the field to start this drive. Trailing now by 17, David, this is an opportunity that they need to answer.
And down by 17, it's not panic mode yet. Like, I know we just gave up some points and our defense hasn't played great. I think this offense can still be who they are and stay consistent.
No doubt, lots of football to go, but you do get the feeling this is the time of game where, you know, it could get bad. If you don't score and all of a sudden they get the ball back, they take it down.
Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
Man, this defensive end is a monster. I mean, you've seen his athleticism and his speed and his bend and his flexibility. He now has 2 sacks, and there's still a lot of football to play.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Dumps it to the back. Tosses it incomplete.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it.
Guys, look at this. They're going to gamble and go for it here on 4th and long. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes the grab. How about that tackle to stop him short on 4th down? This offense has it with really good field position. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. They'll run the counter. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
This defense obviously knows they've got to be able to stop the run if they're going to win this football game. And you wonder if they've been able to make some tweaks and adjustments to try and take this running back away.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And a lot of times the fit up front, you know, linebackers are fitting holes and that ball bounces and is supposed to go somewhere. And sometimes it goes to a DB and the offense will get a W. Like they'll get a win because you'll break a tackle. How about the tackle by that young fella? I know he likes to cover, but I love the way he comes up and makes the tackle.
And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Defense trying to take it back.
Well, defenses get excited when they see the quarterback in an empty backfield like that. They know, hey, if I'm not going to have to beat a running back or a tight end to get there, if I get to him, I might have an opportunity to knock this thing loose, and that's exactly what happened for the defense.
Now on the option. Quick toss. Got 6 yards on the play, 2nd and 4 coming. BYU right back to the line.
Just really solid play by this offense. Nice job. Whatever the defense gives you the option, they're trying to make you wrong. The problem is
there's some room. Run out of bounds at about the 13-yard line, and that's where this offense will go back to work. After ripping off a huge chunk of yardage, now they've got it 1st and 10 from the 13. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, BYU! Excellent pass by the back on the option.
And the offense doing a nice job mixing the option play on that drive. They're able to get the defense outflanked. Nice decision by the QB, pitching it outside wide, and the running back using his speed.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Holly, what update do you have for us?
Here on the Iowa State sideline, this has turned into a ground attack. Both teams able to run the ball, but they want to answer right now, see if they can continue to get some momentum. But keep in mind, they also want that passing attack to come alive. We'll see what they're able to do right here on this drive. I'll keep you posted on how things develop here on the sideline. Back to you.
Okay, Holly. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
Dropping back, it's Rayner. It's complete. Oh, look out on the right. The 30, the 20. He'll be pulled down inside the 10 at the 8-yard line as they play a little pitch, catch, and run.
Man, is it nice to have a guy that can do that. Goodness gracious, short pass, but he has such speed, elusiveness, vision, the whole 9. He shows you all of it right there. Catches the football.
Touchdown, Cyclones! And they take it in for 6 more points. No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in week 6. Oh, they block it.
Have yourself a day, young fella. You know why they handed him the ball a lot? Because he did that. That's his 4th trip to pay dirt. This dude has shown you a little bit of everything. What a great back. And 4 touchdowns on the day.
They'll be able to get off one more play before quarter's end. To the air on 1st down. Throws for the tight end. What a job to lay out and make the catch. Midway point in the season, and games like this one can have a big impact on the rankings from week to week as we see upsets happen and favorites continuing to flex muscle. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Across the 45. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37. The Cougars want to crank the tempo. Wants to adjust the pattern. Wants to throw on first down. Inside the 25. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down.
Man, that's so frustrating. And it happens so fast. He just pulls it down. It looks like pass. He pulls it down, and he's gone. Just like that, chewing up yards. So much speed, so hard to stop.
And the Cougars with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Wide receiver comes in motion. Snags it, and there's running room. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. BYU trying to make this red zone trip pay off. They turn to the passing game on 3rd and short. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
They've done a nice job marching the football down the field to get into this position in the red zone. You throw an incomplete on 3rd down, so the question now, are you going for a touchdown, try to pay this drive off, or are you just going to take the points?
He's not quite going to get there, and they'll turn it over on downs as the defense stops him a few yards short. Out of the gun, the give to the back. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. Looks as if we have an injured Cyclone on the play. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. From the gun, the running back has it. Pushes ahead for 2. They'll mark it at the 17.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
And the pass is incomplete here on 3rd down, but there is a flag. Let's check it out. That costly penalty will give this offense a new set of downs. Free yards, first down for the offense after that penalty. They'll give it to the back. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
Well, with the defense trailing, they're trying to dictate to the offense now. Really nice blitz call that time, blowing the run play up for a huge loss. You're probably going to see that again. They're trying to find a way to create a takeaway, create negative plays, and get the ball back.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
And the Cyclones decide to punt it away. He's got great speed. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Let's go down to the sideline and holler.
Here on the BYU sideline, I can see a developing situation with their quarterback and the coaches. Their QB has struggled here today with the turnovers, and there's a lot of conversation. They're showing him those mistakes on the film, trying to get him to see what he's missing. They want to get some confidence built back up in this quarterback, but right now he's shaking his head like, I've got this, I've got this. We'll see if he really does here to take the field. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. It's complete to the left. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. So now it's 2nd and long. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Knocked off his feet.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off, and really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive yards.
3rd and long from the 30-yard line in this defense, hoping to knock them out of field goal range. It's complete to the right. That'll be enough for a first down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line. BYU lines up quickly. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Looking to the big tight end. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Back to pass. Slides to the ground. He got away and picked up the first down on a 2nd and long. A man still down after that last play. There is an injured BYU Cougar. 1st and goal, and a great opportunity to slice into this lead. Motion from the back. Takes a snap, wants to throw. Trying to find the end zone. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch.
And this offense shows they will be aggressive. On 1st and goal, they get the completion. Listen, games come down to executing in the red zone. This is a big spot.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. And they'll come to the line and try to draw a little bit closer on 3rd and goal. Quarterback may change this route. They'll try to pass it in on 3rd and goal. Trying to bull his way in. Touchdown, Cougar! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. So, guys, that touchdown was huge, but they have to get the 2 here to make it a 1-possession game. Snap in the shotgun. He's into the end zone for the 2, and we've got a 1-possession game here in the 4th. On the move from inside his 5. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. Iowa State sending the offense back out. That last score the defense allowed made it a 1-possession game, and there is plenty of pressure to have a productive drive here. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And that's a really good job by this defense. A complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the incompletion.
Takes the easy one to the back. Timeout called here on defense, so they'll have a couple remaining in addition to the 2-minute stoppage to try to maximize time and get the football back. The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. Takes a hit as he fires. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. The Cyclones send out the punt unit. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. He only needs a sliver of daylight. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. The BYU offense headed back out to go on the attack. They got the stop they needed. Now can the offense pay it off and tie this game up late? Looking to throw on 1st down. Catch in the middle, it's Nakua. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. BYU right back to the line. Looking to throw on 1st down. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Cougars. And they take it in for 6 more points. What a big play here as they try to tie it up with the 2 in the waiting moments. They'll go to the air. He gets it into the end zone. The 2-point try is good, and we are all tied up late. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. Let's see what the Cyclones offense has dialed up for this drive. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. Back to throw, it's Rayner. Finds his tight end.
And that is perfect job by this defense. Like, you can give up those little small gains all the way down the field. The clock is your friend. You don't want to give up big plays, don't want to give up those first downs, and just make that clock run.
Fires to the middle. And it's intercepted. Oh, what a big play in a tie game. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. The defense was looking for a huge play in this tie game, and they have just given their team a great opportunity.
I think, Reese, at this point of the game, tied late, it's going to come down to who can make the most plays. The defense comes up with a massive play, creating that turnover. Outstanding job by the D. All 11 guys being on the same page, now putting their offense in a great position.
The Cyclones spend the first of their 3 timeouts. And now what will they come up with on this second down play? Wide receiver going in motion. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain. Timeout call by Iowa State. That'll be their second. The brain trust getting thoughts together for this big third down coming up. Now facing a 3rd and long. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it. It'll be 4th down. The Cyclones take a timeout, and they will have no more. It's good! They take the lead just over a minute to go, and now, guys, the challenge, try to stay on top.
You've got to make the opponent pay for turning the football over, and while this team would have liked to have scored a touchdown off that pick, I think they're pretty happy getting the field goal.
Iowa State has the ball back. The Cyclones ready to go on offense. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking to throw, it's Rayner. Got his man on the outside. Could not make his way to the corner. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running, 2nd down coming.
And I think the defense doing a really good job of understanding this is late in the game. It matters.
Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Might as well finish with a little flair. The defense comes up with a turnover, and they can take a knee if they choose from here on out. And the quarterback takes a knee. You want to talk about building confidence? Coming through with clutch plays, making the winning plays at the right time can really set the course for the rest of the season.
Yeah, Reese, maturity and experience matters. And this team has guys that have played a lot of snaps. They've seen a lot of looks, and they've lost close games like this in the past. That wasn't the case today, David. Too many guys out there making big-time plays.
And I think belief is what you build. That confidence, you know you're going to win. You don't think you're going to win. You know you're going to make that play in the big moment.